Hello. As much as I would love to have a good old reading part, work kicked my ass today, so I didn't have time. So this is going to be a very lax stream. Next time we do Stories of Westemar, I will have a proper fucking intro. Um, my players are very disorganized, and I got home not even 5 minutes before this was supposed to start. I got to my computer not even 5 minutes before this was supposed to start. So we're a little bit behind schedule. We're gonna go ahead and blame Moose, who is not audible on stream right now because fuck you, Moose.
I hate
but
you. Fucking hate you.
but we can go over to our proper screen, and we were at Eckerman
Yes, we were.
last session. Now, I do want to say that this is technically canon. We are trying something new because it's a holiday season, and we know for a fact that um, some of us aren't going to be able to make every session, and that could really fuck up story flow. Especially because last session, we had a big fucking reveal. So, we're going to play on top of that reveal a little bit, give some flashback time, and I technically don't have to because I stated this was not canon. I technically do not need. Well, I will say this: this world is based off of Dungeons of Drakkenheim by the Dungeon Dudes, but obviously I am not them. If you want to see the official works of Dungeons of Drakkenheim, you can find them on Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you can find a podcast. I use Spotify because I listen at work, but their shit's fantastic. Anyway, uh, we decided to use this time for the holidays where we kind of do some silly shit, face some monsters I've had access to for a while, never really had a reason to use, and allow the party to do some goofy shit. All while under the guise of being semi canon via the stories told by our lovely player characters. This time, we're going to start off with apparently Daisy protesting.
Thank you, Alana.
Uh, But we are going to start off with our lovely Sprock trying to jog the memories of Hunter's Moon, who was revealed to be a man once known as Randall. Not the lizard from Monsters Inc., mind you. Or the bastard from Clerks. That's a different bastard named Randall.
You know what? Just for that, I'm sticking a little tiny Mike Wazowski in the thumbnail.
Make sure his face is blocked out.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Fuck you. You started it.
That is really fucking loud on my end. Why is that so loud?
Sorry, that was probably really loud. It's always louder than I intend to.
No, I had to buff up my Discord audio because the bullshit of my drivers was acting up.
No.
Yeah, and they updated again like 2 or 3 days ago.
That's okay. Well, to be fair, and to the audience, whenever I'm on any kind of Discord call, my wife is. I'll get a text from my wife, who's usually out of the room. Be like, I'll get a text. You're too fucking loud. For the record, my room is up the stairs at the end of a hallway, so any noise that I make gets channeled down the hallway, down the stairs.
Damn.
So it's like a fucking tunnel, right?
I mean,
so everything goes one direction.
I fully get being loud. I'm Italian myself.
Fucking Irish, man.
I got Irish blood in me too.
I have to be loud. I yell a lot when I hang out with this group.
Hell, I lived with 2 Puerto Rican women and another Italian for like a year. The fucking sound levels in that house, because fucking Game of Thrones season like 6 or 7 No, it was the last season.
They have
Ugh.
8 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had to work that day when Littlefinger died, and fucking Christ, I swear the house shook.
Ugh.
Anyway, here we join Sprock, I imagine clinging to Hunter's Moon, trying to get this little bastard to remember who he was. With an old story. I am fucking tired of this little pup. No, I need to shut my door completely.
As a
Koa,
cat decided
stop,
to join.
bro.
As
it, you're
is
lonely.
tradition, the
Go on-
mascots
go on
will
Tinder
have
like a
their
normal
time.
person. Go
I
on
have
Tinder like a
no
normal
fun.
person.
Well, no, you got yourself stuck. That's your problem.
You
The
think
fucking
all
male
of the
loneliness
revenue
epidemic is
goes to
hitting my
Zig?
house.
No, it goes straight to the dog.
What about the dogs?
All of your revenue goes to the dog, not you.
Pretty much. But that's not my dog that's barking.
Oh, well, boot the rat.
That's the deadbeat father who won't pay child support.
But it has
Yeah.
enough money for the puppy. Okay.
He do have that 100% chance to dodge alimony.
No, that's for marriage. Alimony is marriage.
Oh, child support. Yeah. My bad. I'm dumb.
No comment.
Shut the fuck up.
But
Your Honor, my client didn't fucking ask.
and yeah, he's barking because his owner's downstairs. I think she's making food. Anywho, y'all want to start us off real quick?
Right, are we still doing Gerhard or what am I doing? Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember where we last left off.
We were settling down for the long rest, and Sprock was about to try and regale you with stories of their adventures.
Okay. So yeah, I'll Randall will just sit next to Sprock on like a little bench, and he's puzzling. He's like, rubbing the scars over his eyes, and he looks towards Sprock and he says, "So you told me before I left for the mill that you were gonna regale me with some tales about our escapades together."
Yes, of course. There's so many. The time we tracked the garment through the city, and the time the centaurs attacked David Lantern outpost. Oh, I know. Relevant to here. There's that time we had to track down that beast that bit the child down at barn near Emberwood. Remember that one? Oh, that was such a good one. Oh yes, child got bit by something. They thought it might be rabies, so they sent us all out to track it down and kill it. Make sure it didn't bite anyone else. Remember that one?
I don't remember any of them, but I'd like to hear more about the child who got bit by a creature possibly with rabies. It doesn't really make sense to me. We're adventurers. Some of us are just killers. Why would we be sent to deal with what could easily be handled by a town priest?
And that's where I come in. Ignore the inaccuracies of tokens. Again, I sat down at my desk no sooner than this stream actually went up.
You're welcome for that lovely segue.
So, we're just gonna zoom out to lovely Emberwood. But still, you don't exist here.
There's a missing fish. He's still glitched in the corner. I don't understand. Is he having the crisis of existence, or is it having a crisis with him?
So, fuck. I want to say this would be about 7 years ago. I'm trying to remember the actual timeline because the Civil War ended 3 years ago. Yeah, this happened around. Let's fuck it. Let's just say 7 years ago. It's a good enough spot. That war went on for almost 10 years, and the armies of Cecilia von Kessel and Manfred von Kessel were due to clash near Dransmund in less than a full 10-day away. Elias Drexel mustered the forces of Manfred von Kessel to gather outside of Drakkenheim in this small town called Emberwood. Mustering his forces together and trying to build morale to gain any resources and help he could. Stories went around, and while they were resting and waiting for more men to come, the order was given to assist those in the town. Do people-pleasing activities. Helping cats out of a tree. Maybe helping bring in goods from a wagon. But today, Elias is about on his last straw. The cries of a child had woken him up, even earlier than he normally would. He went to investigate it, fearing that it was something that had crawled its way out of the pit that is Drakkenheim. And only to find this 4-year-old girl on a table with her 10-year-old brother. The young redhead lad said that he wanted to show her something spooky out at the barn. Not quite knowing how much he actually understood about what happened. It turns out that he had brought his sister out to the barn because you could see pretty little glows in the night sky out there. The tree line was far enough away to where you could see the aurora that hangs above Drakkenheim. And he had heard that when sunset starts, it'd show very pretty colors that no one has ever seen before. But something had attacked his sister while he was distracted. He heard the sound of fluttering and rustling amongst her screams. But by the time he got there, the creature was gone and she was bleeding on her arm. Not sure what else to do, he carried her back into town and wanted to go to the chapel of St. Hardina, only to be turned away because he was a mageborn. The boy resorted to go into the watchtower and the hooded lanterns for their help. Elias Drexel, not quite having the freedom to go investigate himself, summoned a few people who truly needed to blow off steam. And one of the most meddlesome blood spillers that he had ever brought within his ranks. Sorry, my chair keeps fucking falling on me, and I nearly choked on Chipotle chicken like 3 times during this. I'm blaming Moose.
Oh yeah, yep, yep, there, yep.
So, you're all brought into the watchtower, and you see this little girl getting her arm stitched up.
Okay, so first things first, Zig, you mind getting rid of that Hunter's Moon token?
Move Sprock over here.
And I'll put that right there. Okay.
Ericos isn't here. Move this over here. Benvin. And then Gabriella.
There we go.
There he is. There's my boy.
There's Benvin. Okay, and we'll just yeet Gerhard, put him in the yellow. Somebody else can deal with it.
Okay, so immediately Randall wants to open up. He's not even going to acknowledge the new person, Gabriella. He has no idea who she is. He's a little familiar with Benvin, but he never pays much attention to him because he's still kind of new in the ranks. So he turns his head towards Sprock and just starts complaining. I mean, even before he enters the building, he just said he looks to Sprock and says, I don't even understand why our Lord Commander is having us move here into Emberwood when we could be taking the fight directly into the heartlands of Drakkenheim. We're wasting so much time and resources doing busy work for a bunch of small town nobodies. I'm sick of it.
Ah, I get you. But there's still stuff to kill. Don't want to bite off more than you can chew. Remember what happened last time?
You don't have to remind me. I remember quite well on how you, quote unquote, pulled my ass out of the fire. Trust me, my leg still hurts.
There, now everyone has nice little name tags.
Ta-da.
He looks towards Sprock with a confused look for a minute, and he goes, why are you even here? You're not even part of the Lanterns as far as I know.
I just like hang out with my best bud.
I'm not a part of the Lanterns either.
Yeah, but I don't even know who you are.
That's fine. I don't know who you are either.
Draxo said you needed help.
Maybe he's got something for us to kill. Let's go.
It's not always about killing little goblin.
If I have to help one more little beggar, I swear.
I could put a bullet in your foot if that makes it easier for you.
You really don't want to test me today.
That's not my. How? Look. You're.
Benvin just shrugs.
We are not. I was sent here under all. Jesus Christ! I'm gonna work on this.
Hey man,
Draxo
we're
sent
disorganized as hell.
It's
Sorry.
fine.
This is why I don't do too many accents.
Well, the original voice was something. But then I was like, oh, that's gonna fucking wreck my voice.
Not only that, but I can't hear that. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it was too guttural. I was like, no, this is too nasally for him too. Drexel Benvin just shrugs and is just it was a suggestion, but we're the Lanterns. Our job is to help.
my job is to get paid for helping. The
No,
people-
your job is to watch. You are part of the Lanterns, and your job is to help.
I won't have my rank inferior tell me what my job is.
We're ranked the same. He flips his badge and shows that he's the same rank.
And yet you haven't had the chance to pick off as many targets as I have. Why? Because you've been too busy helping when you could actually be aiding the war.
Well, this does seem like an interesting dick measuring contest, but I'm not quite sure that's quite what we're here for.
It
Again,
is
Benvin just
at
shrugs.
It is around this time that Elias opens up a door and says, Randall, I swear if you spent half as much time actually scouting as you did bitching, there wouldn't be a single secret left in this kingdom.
Randall tries, for a moment he opens his lips to say something. He just says, What do you have for us to do, Lord Commander?
This little one was bitten by something out by the barn. Now, her brother says that he isn't quite sure what it was, says he didn't get a good look on it, and the girl's too scared to speak. We are able to ask the Academy to sedate her just long enough to clean up the wound and stitch her up. But we still don't know if she got a disease. We need you to go out there, kill the damn thing, and bring its corpse back so we can tell what the fuck it could have.
Lord Drexel, why did you pull me from inside of Drakkenheim?
Because I
I
need
did-
someone who's a bit more level-headed to keep Randall on his feet. And
Yes, Lord.
as much as I do trust our little goblin friend, I can't quite rely on someone who hasn't sworn an oath of allegiance.
I don't understand why I need a babysitter. You know I get results, Drexel.
Because the last time you burned down the house I asked you to clear.
It wasn't my fault that they just happened to leave a lantern on the table where a stray bullet happened to hit it.
And if a hooded lantern could be defeated like a lantern's, we would change our name. Now,
Yeah, the house still got cleared, didn't it?
now, you have a job to do. I still have men to organize, and we have 400 more men coming in later today. I cannot leave to take care of this footwork. I am trusting you, as questionable as I find my judgment regarding you. You are at least reliable in bringing back bodies.
Randall just kind of whispers to himself, at least someone appreciates my work.
Daisy is crying to me.
Well, if you want something hunted down, I'm your goblin.
And you'll get your rations too after this. I can't pay you a full wage, but I can at least feed you. Come here.
Randall at this point cocks an eyebrow and he says, Wait, 200 more troops? Does that mean that she's gonna be here?
400.
400. Does that mean that she's gonna be here along with the rest of our battalion?
Not today. She's expected to be here within the next 3 days, but she's currently scouting a path through the Elven Mire.
Of course she gets to have all the fun.
If I could trust you to keep your head on cool, I'd let you deploy with her.
Do you
No.
need me to look for
Okay.
anything else, Lord?
Wait.
We're putting a strain on our logistics at this point.
That's why I'm only sending 4 of you. 4 of you should be enough to handle any wild animal that's out there. If it's unusual, bring it back. If it glows, bring it back. If you start hearing weird voices, put some gloves on and bring it back.
Worst case
Gabriel
scenario?
Espor raises her hand.
Yes?
What if we become friends with the animal, and can I keep one as a pet?
Put a muzzle on it and we'll talk about it.
If it doesn't
Yes.
catch a bullet first.
Of course you'd say that.
What?
I like her. Can she stay with us?
Just wanted to adopt all the animals, hang out, chill. I'm just like, all right, old Yeller, go down, boy.
No, not even Old Yeller. This is fucking George.
All right, George, going behind the barn.
Yo,
Think of the
guys,
rabbit.
George.
Think of the rabbits, George.
yo, I didn't realize that John Wick had a TTRPG, and we're just gonna be shooting the dog. God damn.
Like
You're
my
the one shooting the dog.
one
You're
trait,
the anti John Wick here.
like my character loves animals and hates people. And I have animal friendship as a spell. I will
Well-
try to befriend the animals if I can have a chance.
Okay, but my earlier question still stands. What if it's like a reincarnation thing, and a person gets reincarnated into an animal and they can talk? What are you gonna do then? Exactly.
Ask
Ain't gonna
questions.
yeah. Ask questions. So
If
does
it
that mean
talks,
if it
Well,
talks? do I
it's
get
an
to shoot-
animal now. So
If it talks, does that mean that I get to shoot it?
well,
No,
if
we
it's
still
an
bring it
animal
back.
now, then it has a better understanding of nature and
Yeah, my party's
Probably will
not full of
befriend it.
sociopaths.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that the larger caliber of bullets is negotiable. I got you.
can I take his rifle?
You can try.
That's his raifu.
Okay, how about his shot pouch?
You don't know nothing about trench warfare.
I have a hand axe and a shovel. You want to try me?
Save the
Anyway,
fighting.
look.
Save the fighting for the creature.
All right, so we're trying to bring it back. Worst case scenario, we can't. What kind of evidence do we need to find?
Bring its
Or
head.
would you like bring its head?
It shouldn't be that big considering the girl still has her arm.
Could have been a glancing strike, but I mean, you're fair. There's weirder things in Drakkenheim at the moment.
You don't have to tell me. Once this war's over, I say it's about 2 years before Drakkenheim is one piece again.
ooh, is it because of the Illyria monarchy crumbling?
I wouldn't say that. The High Matriarch herself is solidifying her power.
Outside question. When did the meteor fall? Was that in middle of or after the
The meteor falling is ultimately what caused the war.
Okay, so
Because it destroyed the capital of the country and the king hasn't been seen since.
Yeah,
No
and I was like, I'm
president
looking
that,
at a timeline, and I'm referencing something that happened 111 years before the meteor fell.
oh. All right. Yeah, so bit of like character description. Like on one side of Benvin's face is like he's got like this like rake of scars going down like his cheek. Like just from being inside the city fighting weird shit with Drexel. So it's like yeah, maybe he hasn't been on the front lines, but it's just like
He's been on the front lines of Drakkenheim.
yeah, so it's like he's seen some fuck shit, man. Also, like he's more closer to like Gabriella. He's not overly comfortable with people. Like give him a sniper's perch and like line of sight. He's cool. Like,
Well, God, when you have me for company, I can't blame you.
yeah, you're you're kind of you were
I know. You can say it. I'm an
Randall is
asshole.
really kind of like when like that bullet to the foot comment was not in jest at this point.
Oh no, I get it. Trust me. I want you to hate me.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Well,
that's
and,
Randall's story.
Yeah.
He's a jackass.
Jesus.
And note for this point in time, Sprock has 2 good working eyes.
Yeah, no need to change your token for that.
Mhm.
So, is there
I
anything?
should mention at this point that from the last set, Randall does not have the burn mark that goes from the complete like the right side of his face. He just has the 3 scars along his eye from when Sprock saved his life.
Sure. No, I figured. I was just trying to explain, that he's Benvin like has like silvery brassy scales, but like on like one side, like from like the lower jaw, like going down his neck into his leathers,
Yeah, he's seen some
is like
fuck
is
shit.
uh like gargoyle claw marks that just like rake down into his chest kind of thing. So like there's a very
Gargoyle.
he was
Does that
standing his sniper perch was like next to a gargoyle that awakened, so close call kind of thing.
Can we petition to have Benvin voiced by Keith David?
Yes.
He's just gonna sing "Loser Baby" at you.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'd be chill.
All right. So, is there anything you want to do before you head out towards the farm?
Yeah. Randall's gonna be selfish and go, "What's the pay, Drexel?"
Your usual pay, and if it's something actually worth a soldier's effort, a full day of leave.
I really hope it's not just a stray dog.
You are saying that might be a puppy?
I'm kind of hoping it is one at this point.
The puppy
Randall.
would be a nice change of pace for Benvin.
Randall loads the gun that he's holding and he says, "I hope it's a puppy too."
I hope it's not a dog.
White mist starts leaking out of Benvin's mouth.
Sorry, my dog is losing her fucking shit because she wants water. I gotta give her some
Hey.
water.
Hey, I haven't had dinner in over 26 hours. A puppy sounds delicious.
Hope it's not a dog. I lost my slicer back when I said your sorry ass. I need to make a new one someday.
You know, I
Oh.
don't normally like being in debt, but if it means that you'll stop boasting about it, I will recompense you for it.
Brock, you're gonna have to tell me about how you saved him from this vicious dog. If anything,
Sprock.
because it gets him to shut up.
Randall just holds a finger over his mouth as he's looking at Sprock. Don't you dare.
My lips are sealed. For now.
Randall just kind of tips his head towards Sprock. He's like, "Oh, thank God, thank you."
The look on Benvin's face at this point is, "Oh, I've got you now, bitch."
Sprock is the only one that Randall likes right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally just alienated your one ally in the lanterns, one potential ally in the lanterns.
To be
And
fair,
it won't be the
you
la-
never had a chance at befriending Gabriella.
And it won't be the last time either.
Yeah, when we do the 7 years forward, Benvin's gonna look at you and go, "I should have put a bullet in you when I met you."
Hey, but I'm nice. I'm a different guy now. I'm chill.
Look, Gabriella's trying to hold herself back from casting infestation on an ally.
Well, I just need to know one thing. Where are we going?
The barn is about a mile and a half southeast of Emberwood. It's not.
Just outside the city.
It's not a massive farm. It's just enough to keep grain and some chickens for Emberwood.
Getting
Well-
further from the city. What a joy. We ready?
I'm as ready as I can be.
I take it that the commoners took our transportation again, Elias.
If we can't keep them on our side, we don't have an army to fight Cecilia.
So it's on foot then.
You'll be fine. It takes you more than 20 minutes to get there. I'm disappointed in you.
Let's just get this
There'll
over
be
with.
lots of lovely trees to see.
That's a lot of
I've been
cover for
outside the
puppies to hide
city.
behind.
I've been outside the city in quite a while. Be less rubble.
Rubble's home.
I'm sure I can help us find the direction.
As long as we avoid the city, that's more than fine by me. There's some people there that aren't too particularly fun to see me, and I'd prefer to not see them either. Present company included.
All right. Well,
So, you start making your way out of Emberwood, and it's gotten bad over the last few years. The town itself was a pretty successful logging village. And itself, this small town was capable of supplying all the needs that the city of Drakkenheim would require.
Of
But-
course, people cut down all the trees.
But after the meteor had fallen, the land started getting sick. More of the trees started withering, dying, and even petrifying. And the ground itself, it seemed to yield fewer and fewer crops, and even the animals seemed to be avoiding it now. The land itself started to become rough and dry. And the story continues, even if it does lighten up closer to the farm, you could tell this farm doesn't have much time left. So, we go to this hastily stolen map that I found on Google. Ignore the pigs. There are no pigs.
Shit, it feels like I clicked my heels together. There ain't no place like home.
piggy, piggy,
I had to grab something that I wanted a barn, and I wanted it to show a little bit of the field. That's all I wanted.
I just want to point out, you know what's funny about all this? I could have summoned a mount and just threw Sprock on my back and let the rest of y'all walk.
There is no swine in Ba Sing Se.
Fuck off, Fox.
What did Fox do?
Fox used text to speech.
Fucking nerd.
Ugh.
There's no swine in bossing, say.
Okay. So you do get here and you do find immediately you do spot a small sign of the scuffle and a little bit of blood on the ground, which would match the description of what happened to the girl.
Looks like we found the place.
Well,
Right.
it's time to it's time to earn
Give me
our
one
pay.
second. My dogs are going nuts, so right back.
I'll take point as usual.
I'll keep a lookout on the tree lines and the building.
The puppies are crying.
I suppose I'll keep an eye out as well.
So Sprock creeps his way forward, keeping an eye out for danger.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that the the trail itself is leading out of the barn. Like, it's a little rough to see. The barn itself is very, almost unusually dusty.
Can I make a perception check?
Go ahead.
I have excellent perception.
I'll make one too.
I rolled a 4, by the way.
That said you rolled as... No, wait. I misunderstood. Okay. Alright, so Sprock is able to see that there's a pretty clear spot where the blood starts. And the hay on the floor of the barn does very much match what it would look like if someone had fallen over in it. There's about a 4-foot clear area where most of the hay is kicked away, and there's some blood and feathers. I mean, you knew there were chickens here, but never seen a chicken with this big of feathers.
Big ass feathers over there. Looks like where the girl was attacked.
Can I make a nature check?
Go ahead.
About I apparently can only get 10 and roll below. And the thing is, I'm rolling below 10, so I'm not rolling very well so far.
And then there's Sprock fucking sniping with 17s.
Twice.
These
Yeah,
feathers...
and I got 10 twice.
These feathers very much do not match that of any chicken, not even a large chicken. The
Apologies. Package day.
the plumage on the feather seems off. Not only more dense, but it almost seems as if the edge of it is serrated.
Yeah, Kako, brother. Almost looks like a saw blade. That's not normal.
Okay. I want to do a roleplay thing. I want to see if Randall can make some sort of check to see if he's seen these types of feathers being sold in more discreet marketplaces.
Give me a history check.
I don't fucking know.
You don't remember any feathers or animals that these feathers would belong to being sold in the black market.
Randall just shakes his head, looks at Sprock, and says, well, whatever this is, it's not exactly something that's common around here. I don't think any of my contacts could identify what this is.
And on that note, you hear honking. It sounds almost like a distorted goose.
Huh.
I immediately, as just an instinct, throw up my rifle, aiming it, and try to pinpoint where the origin of the sound came from.
Perception checks, everyone.
You're right. Sorry about that. I had to go deal with something. While this is happening, can I attempt to scale to a high point quietly, or
Not before this happens.
Sprock growls as he slowly starts to simmer into his rage. That's a 20.
you know what? It's too late for this. I was going to ask to see if a survival check would have helped with anything.
The only one who does not pass is Randall. which is fitting.
It really, really is.
All right, give me initiative.
Damn, I rolled like shit.
How do you get a what? How do you get a 14.19?
It's a tiebreaker.
Oh. Oh, 14 or a 19.
No, it's 14 plus dex score for tiebreaker.
Yeah, there.
If you go to the cog menu next to spells, in the
It
middle column, there's a checkbox for add dex tiebreaker to initiative.
Yeah, it's just to make sure that, like, if two people roll a, Hunter
Roll
Moon,
the
get the fuck
same.
out of here.
Yeah, if two people roll the same initiative, then dex score goes first. Higher
Alright.
dex score goes first.
So,
Where's that option?
In the cog menu next to spells, middle column, about
Oh, add Dex tiebreaker to initiative. Okay, there we go.
yeah.
Wait.
Attribute options. It's right in the middle.
Oh, there. It's it's close to the top.
Yep.
My dex is 11, by the way.
okay. So,
I don't know what Hunter's Moon is.
Well, mine is 20.
That's your dex?
Yeah.
alright,
Okay.
Hunter's Moon, you're gonna take 3 attacks before initiative kicks off. As,
Tell you what, nope, tell you what, I'm doing this then. I'm glad I picked this class. I'm out of here. Nope. Mm-mm. Jesus. I am backing up.
well, you by rule, you got initiative.
Yeah, so I'm backing up as far as I can.
Alright?
Backing up as far as I can and trying to hide in the brush.
Alright, so that just... A 3-headed goose descends upon Randall, startling him, causing him to flee out of the barn.
You just hear him go, fuck.
So this three-headed goose just came within my range. Yes.
It dropped down from the ceiling, yeah.
Attack of opportunity.
Right? And I was right about adding another one because I forgot that Sprock is just gonna tank everything for a minute.
It's fucking Sprock, dude.
Yeah, I threw this together at the last minute.
Fair.
That is a hit.
Valid.
Make sure the range. Yep. 20.
It's still alive.
Okie dokie.
So, descending, and it goes to Benvin.
Alrighty then. And then we are going to.
Fuck 'em
Benvin's
up.
already. Benvin's already got his rifle pulled out. and you just
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love that dark mode makes it so it doesn't auto-update me. Uh, you managed to kill it. As its body goes limp, you hear a soul-shaking honk, followed by a cacophony of, if my fucking mouse will let me do this, a cacophony of a similar sound.
This is what ARC players hear when October rolls around and the Dodo Dex, the Dodo Rex just starts fucking going crazy.
Moving Sprout for a second. I do need to add Aura. Yay, auras!
Vertiverk.
As the honk of doom rings out.
The Honk of Doom.
I have been waiting to use these fucking things.
Let's see.
Motherfucker.
Wisdom. Okay.
After all, nat 1 on my wisdom save.
What was
Randall's the only one out of the range.
Oh, I am out of range. Sweet. See, running like a coward has its benefits.
Cut out. I only need to roll an 8. An 8 or higher. Be nice to me, dice.
I ran out of that barn like my ass was on fire like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Alright. So, that one misses its turn because it goes after Benvin. So, everyone who failed against the Honk of Doom is frightened for 1 minute. You could repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, and it will end on a success. If you manage to succeed against the Honk of Doom, you are immune to that effect for the next 24 hours. And it looks like everyone except Randall is frightened by the Honk of Doom.
I already got my jump scare.
So, we're gonna go on to Sprock.
Okay, standing where they are, Sprock is going to throw one of their javelins at this one.
Alright?
That way they don't have to move towards anything. Javelin.
And 8 misses.
And it misses, so they'll take a bonus action to prolong their rage.
Alright? The Gostra. 5, 10,
Legusen.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet of flight. For 3 beak attacks against Sprock.
Oh, God.
I think only one of those hit.
Yep, one hits.
For 8 bludgeoning damage.
For 4 damage. And you said I could remake the save at the end of my turn, yes?
Yes. How is the party failing this? I swear to fucking God, if these fucking geese cause a TPK, I'm going to lose my mind.
Hey, at least it's not technically canon, right?
It's not, because it's fucking Sprock, and Sprock is a fucking goblin who's taken many concussions. So we can't tell exactly how much of this is accurate because the only other person who was there in the party is a fucking amnesiac.
Yeah, Benvin hasn't shown up in the current timeline yet, so
Sprock, are you sure that you're not gonna regret telling me this story?
Gabriella dies
Okay.
one round.
By the way, the little ones are CR1. You should not struggle with them.
Yeah,
mean-
Gabriella doesn't have a lot of HP.
Neither does Randall.
A crit. One of them's a crit.
Oh my fucking god. Dog.
There's 6, and that is 15. 15 to Gabrielle.
Jesus.
Okay, so that's got me down.
That's half your health.
Yeah.
Fucking
Wait,
Christ.
okay. Wait, quick question. When the Honk of Doom went out, was that during my turn or at the end of my turn?
It is technically during your turn, so you can retry your save real quick.
Okay, fine, cool, awesome.
Sweet.
Fucking
Okay,
yeah.
you're no longer frightened and are immune to the effects of the Honk of Doom for 24 hours.
You have been unhonkulated. Congratulations.
You positive wisdom modifier havers. Brrr.
This is so stupid already. I love it.
Randall.
Randall is huffing and puffing because he just ran like he. You ever seen those cartoons where their legs just go in circles as they run? That's what he did getting to this tree. He takes a minute. He breathes in and out. he holds his rifle steady and he's just like, I am not fucking accepting this. Drexel is paying me extra, and I'm shooting that little fucker right there who I know he didn't scare me, but I'm going to pretend he did because this is going to be more satisfying if I do it this way. So I'm just going to kneel back towards the trunk of this tree and just kind of conceal myself and take my shot with sneak attack if I
Alright.
can hide.
Well, it
You
is
don't
based
need
next
to
to one of your teammates, so.
Oh, okay, cool. So, Jesus Christ!
Okay, you crit the fucking goose.
The goose.
Oh my God!
The goose has been
That's
the
dead.
goose has been splatted.
That fucking
Hang on.
That's,
We in the mood
Twen-
for some fucking Chinese?
that's 24.
Jesus.
Christmas dinner.
Yeah, it is dead. Your rifle, pierces through its upper chest, and the head just flopped to the ground, removed from the body.
As Randall pops this goose straight in the chest, he looks over towards Benvin and just winks at him in a very cocky manner.
Alright. Gabriella.
Okay. I was hoping I could get the chance of getting 2 of them with this, but do I heal my? I still need to hurt the goose, so I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom. And it's going to be the area, it's creatures I select, so it's just going to be all around me and the goose, or
The one
or the
goose?
goose in front of me. Yeah, the one goose.
Alright,
Um,
Constitution save.
This is getting personal quick.
So it needs to make a con save.
It fails.
Okay, so 2d6 necrotic damage.
I just want to let you all know this is perfectly legal what we're doing. I procured the goose hunting permits before we started.
I don't see how
And
to
that's
do
where I got
damage. So I'm just gonna roll 2d6.
That's fair. Ignore
Um,
the sounds of me unwrapping a tortilla.
and I'm going to use one of my
Hit dice.
hit dice to regain 4 HP.
All right.
And
That's-
all the grass around this area or whatnot withers and dies too. It's all creepy looking.
Randall just starts like making a very pungent face, and he's just like, "Ugh, who's smoking?"
ironic.
I'm full
Anyways,
of irony today, apparently.
Anyways, that's my turn. So yeah,
I mean, considering that Keon does nothing but smoke.
oh,
Yeah.
the end of the turn.
Yep.
It could be more than 4 HP because it's a hit dice plus your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, I thought just that you can spend all and roll unspent. Okay, I didn't realize it.
Equal to your roll plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if it was 4 HP, that's a shitty ability.
Well, it was 5 HP because I rolled a 1.
No.
Well, no, because it also does damage. It does damage and heals. So like,
okay.
I mean, that's great for the
2d6.
scenario in Baldur's Gate where you just get fucking swarmed by ravens.
I remember that scenario.
I mean, you did 12 damage to it in one go, so I mean, it's not.
Oh, you had
That's one.
6 damage.
That's one thick ass gooseneck.
I
Right.
needed 6. Okay.
Anyways, that's my turn. So I'm no longer frightened.
All right. This one's making a fucking beeline for the tree because it has 40 feet of flight.
Oh! Get away from me, you bitch!
Multi-attack. 1, 2,
Fuck.
3.
Okay, 2 of those
Oh,
hit.
God.
Fucking Christ! Ow. Okay, that's not the.
That's 11.
It's something. It's something. Okay. Okay. I see how it is.
That's
Hey, yo.
fine. I can heal you.
Now the mama's coming.
I don't know. Will you? I've been an asshole to you this whole
50,
session.
20.
No, it's
25.
fine. I'll kill all the plant life around you and also heal you and also do damage to the 3-head.
By the way, I want to bring up that these fuckers only have +4 and +6 respectively to their attacks.
Oh,
Attack
God.
Attack of opportunity.
Alright.
15.
That's a hit. That's its AC.
For 17.
Alright. You managed to lop off one of its heads.
Take that.
It still has 6.
Goose Hydra.
Two more grow. Fuck.
No more honking, no more honking, no more honking. So it is going to try to make all 6 beak attacks at Sprock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
1 on a
2 and
crit.
one of them is a crit.
So 3.
Are you still frightened? Yeah, because you rolled a 7.
Yes.
So you take the
Yes.
psychic damage. Ooh. So the first attack comes in and pecks Sprock right in the arm. Trying to dodge all the other ones, he doesn't notice that the second one comes through and gouges out his eye.
Ah. Randall is pissed. He just watched that happen and he just screams out for Sprock.
That was 15. That was 26 fucking damage. Maybe I should have only put one of those bastards in with how these dice rolls have been going.
Hey, I'm just saying, non-canon. Divine intervention, anyone?
Maybe
Nah,
just take one out
it's
because
fine.
Like, what are these? Like that just seems a little much.
Nah, it's fine. I'll cause divine intervention.
Even the big
Welcome
ones
to
only
Jurassic-
CR5.
Fucking welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
even-
it's CR5 with four with what did you put in there? Like
I
five
have
of the little
seen.
fuckers?
I have seen Sprock, and fucking. I have seen both Ohana and Moose take out a CR15 at level 8.
Yeah, it's not like we're incapable. It's just that these geese
It's
are
not
more
a question
capable.
of capable. Yeah, they're goose.
And as we all know, Goose overpowers
Defy-
Moose. Apparently.
Well, there's that, but they're also, for whatever reason, Goose defied the laws of CR every time. I don't know why. Even in D&D, the Cobra chickens are fucking bastards.
Like, alright, so, like, I know the little ones have a lot of health for a CR1, but I expected them to just not be able to do jack shit because +4 to attack is not much.
Yeah, well, when none of us are, kitted for like usually by like level 4 you have enchanted gear or something, like at least somewhat better armor.
Yeah.
I'm still wearing the base leather, for example.
Either way.
Yeah, you gotta remember, you kid us out with goodies all the time. We just made these characters and just said, fuck it, balls to the wall.
Hey, you consented.
We did.
Armor schmama.
And again, this is why I said this is only semi-canon. You technically got one dead. You easily could flee now. Honestly, I might throw these fuckers at the main party in the other game. See how many they can take on.
We're just gonna, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just have a non-canon session next time we do the other game. Just to, we'll have a gauntlet.
See how many giant Gostra you can take on.
Exactly.
They get tossed into the arena. Like here's what happened to what happened to this, farm outside of Emberwood. It's now an arena where they fight God, where people have somehow managed to capture the Gosdra.
The fucked up thing is that they have fly speed, so they easily could catch up to Aspen. Okay. So,
fucking Goose gladiatorial games. Russell Crowe ain't here to save us.
this one's gonna fly towards, Benvin.
Sorry, you said they could catch up to Aspen, who can fly at 120 feet a second, around.
Yeah, they have 60 feet, base, and if they forego their attack, they can take an extra movement.
These are the kind of geese that can take down a plane without having to fly into the engine.
So even if Aspen try to get away, the hunk of doom could fuck her over. Because it has a 60-foot radius.
The honk is eternal.
Alright, so that's 3 beak attacks at Benvin. What is with the 20s? Why are they rolling so much over 20?
Drexel, I better
That's
be.
for
we better
10.
we better be getting paid real good for this job. I tell you what.
I'm suddenly glad I have over 50 health.
Alright.
I had over 50 health.
This one is
yes,
gonna
but
fly on
it's
top of the
tasty.
roof and declare its dominance by honking. With the only person who could be affected now is Randall.
Fuck. Fuck.
Then it goes back to Benvin.
Why are my pants so warm all of a sudden?
Okay.
You don't have enough. You don't have enough faith in your gods.
What gods? I believe in myself. That's enough, damn it.
2, 3. I couldn't do it. That'd be mean.
Your fucking rolls say otherwise.
That's because the
I-
spliff has not become one with me at the moment, okay? I'm not
Actually, no.
infused.
Fucking Hunter's Moon stats say otherwise because of 3 motherfucking 8s.
Yeah, I'm like this close to just re-roll the whole damn thing. And just take whatever I get.
I mean, you could just take the Drakkenheim array.
I feel like that would fuck me more than I'm already fucked.
You would only have 1 8 then.
True. Benvin
True.
Benvin slings his rifle over his shoulder and quick draws the longsword and hand axe and makes the attack. I don't think either of those hit.
13 hits.
Yo,
13 hits. That's the hand axe.
First 6 slashing. Yeah, 13 is that one's AC, with 15 being the big ones.
yo, I call bullshit that a little girl and her brother got away from these things.
I mean, if they got past, if they're declaring the farm their territory, maybe.
I thought I'm fucking keeping.
May have just been attacked by one of the small ones.
One of the hatchlings.
I mean, I had this whole thing planned out to where you'd kill the small one, start walking away, and then you'd hear the honk, but this is funnier.
It gives us an excuse to be idiots.
Alright, that the end of your turn,
Well,
Benvin?
Yeah, I can't do anything else. Unless we want to try and like kick one of these things off and like grab a body and fucking run.
Nah, we got this.
Dash like a bitch.
Yeah, run 1.5 miles.
Hey, you know what? You can throw shade at me all you want, but out of all of us, who's the one that got honked? Huh? All y'all.
You just got
Fuck.
honked.
I
Yeah,
got
shut the
honked on,
fuck up.
I got honked on the second honk, okay? Second is inferior to the first. Fuck you.
So you're saying you got honked by the worst one. So
I did.
thus you did worse.
I got the worst of the honks. It's true.
Alright.
It said something to me that I am not willing to translate from Goose.
Alright, Sprock.
Spock takes on an extra level of contamination, going up to contamination level 2,
Yep, there it is.
and reckless attacks the big fucker. 16.
That's a hit. Ooh.
23.
That's what we fucking like to see.
You chunked him pretty fucking good. You know, I realized why this doesn't bounce out too well, because martial classes don't get extra attack until level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's fine. We got
Yeah.
You're gonna put us up against two giant things that get 6 fucking multi attacks.
Technically 7. Do you want me to get rid of one of them? I could get rid of one of them.
Just the one on the roof. I think that might balance it out just a hair.
Alright, I have an
mean,
idea.
this. No, I genuinely think we can take this.
And then
I
he bonks,
appreciate your confidence.
and then he bonks the fucker with the flat end.
Alright.
Crit.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to understand,
It. Oh my god.
Sprock.
The fuck?
39.
You have to understand, Sprock.
You fucking cut its health down by half. It is bloodied. Okay, that Okay, that calls for the cards of death and dismemberment.
Don't mind me. I'm just pulling out a meme that fits Ohana very well at this moment.
Take my fucking eye, really?
Is this actually how? Is this how? Sprock only has one eye in the actual.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No kidding. Ohana asked for this.
Oh, this makes it so much better. Holy shit.
Yeah,
All right.
the reason this was so memorable for Sprock is because this is where he lost his eye.
All right.
By
I'm gonna do
Goose.
this one a little different. Ohana, where do you want to swing this attack?
Into
The
the gym.
arms, legs, torso, or towards its heads?
Head.
Okay, give me a D12.
Five.
Oh! Broken
Oh.
jaw. Okay, we're gonna do this. Because that was a fucking massive hit. Roll a D4. It has one functioning beak left.
3.
Its honks now come out as honk.
No, you cut one of its heads off earlier. And just to say, alright, it'd have 2.
Yeah, you said roll a d4. I rolled a d4.
No, I rolled one.
Ah.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Ah.
Alright, so it has 2 functioning beaks left. So, you cleave down its torso. It honks at you defiantly. And as you look down its very goosey gullet, you swing the butt of Horse Chopper up, shattering the beaks of 4 of them.
So,
Randall just cries out, "That's my boy! That's my fucking boy!"
with such a great hit, do I get to roll my wisdom save at advantage?
Sure. In defiance of the honk.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wow. No fucking shot.
Okay.
The loss of Sprock's eye has traumatized him irredeemably right now.
No, now it's just anger.
That was his favorite eye.
Okay.
Is that goose within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay, it needs to I use my reaction to deal 1d4 necrotic damage unless it succeeds on a con saving throw against my save DC.
That was a 20.
Fuck. Okay, that makes it. It's worth a shot.
I have a feeling Ohana just saw the meme.
Ugh.
What I should have done is I should have laid down Spike Grow. Oh well.
Alright, so this one just heard its mama get hurt and is gonna ragefully try to go after Sprock. 1, 2, only 1 hits. For 8.
But it moved within straight. But it moved in.
No, Sprock has a threat zone of 10 feet. Because of pole arm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That's the end of that one's turn. Hi, Randall. There's a goose in your face.
He peeks out from behind the tree, points the barrel of the rifle into its chest, and says, "Boo."
It says
have to
honk.
reload.
I ignore that property. I can ignore that because of Gunner. So, honk, bitch.
That's a hit. Ooh. No, that one doesn't get sneak attack.
Oh yeah, why is that on? There we go.
Okay.
Is that
Is that because of the rider function feat?
No,
class
I
feature?
I took the gunner feat when I was leveling this character, so I ignore the uh
Loading mechanic.
I ignore the loading property of firearms. And I also don't have disadvantage when something is within 5 feet of me.
Also,
I wanted to use a gun.
yeah, I did say everything in those books were permitted, and if I happen to suffer because of it, oh well, I should have read better. This
It
is
is
why I
what it
banned the
is.
Tamer class and the Bender class, because they would not fucking work anywhere. Both of them give you flight at level 5.
Jesus fuck.
It's why I don't allow them.
Yeah, that's a little messed up.
Alright, so Gabriella.
Okay. So I cast Moonbeam.
Which one?
It's a 5-foot radius sphere, so I should be able to hit the big one and the little one in front of me.
Okay.
Essentially placing it here.
Alright,
Yeah.
they need to make a con save.
When they start their turn,
Oh.
or if they enter the area.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
Moonbeam. Yeah, Moonbeam is weird like that.
Yeah,
the
no,
Moonbeam-
they changed the
is
rules
like-
in 5.5, but like
Moonbeam's like a flaming sphere. You can drop it right on top of them, and if they start their turn in its area of effect, or if you move it on top of them, because you can move it.
yeah.
Alright, there.
Where is the gunner? I swear I was just looking at the feats.
Trying to see if there's anything I can do as a bonus action.
Are you looking for the feet, guys?
Yeah, because I'm thinking that I might need to swap out. Sharp
Here,
Razor
I got
Blade.
you. I got you. It's I'll send you the wiki to it.
No. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright.
There you go.
This one's gonna give the
Oh,
good
Carson.
old triple peck over towards Randall. 6, 23, and a 15.
Okay, only one of those hit.
4, 6.
Thank fucking God.
Honk!
Oh,
Alright.
man, get your Sangheili sounding ass out of my face.
Constitution save. That is a fail. So that's 2d10.
I don't know why my
Ooh.
little bar ain't changing. God damn. Okay, shit.
Burn, bitch.
It is unhappy.
Yo, Mr. White, I just blew up on meth lab, bitch.
This one only has... This one only gets 2 attacks now, so one's gonna go at Sprock and the other's gonna go at Gabriella.
What'd I do?
Sprock
Can't you
was
take a joke?
21. Gabriella was a
Bro.
24.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, so I just take the bludgeoning damage, right?
Yeah, that's 11.
am-
Man, it's a tough call.
I
I
am
took
now under
sharpshooter.
I am now under half health.
I'm at 1/3 health.
I'm probably below half health.
Alright, that
That's fine.
ends its turn. This one is gonna take some little pecks over at Benvin. 1, 2, 3. Benvin has spared the wrath.
Dog, are you serious?
Barely. I only have 14 AC.
That is amazing.
Alright, so this one, I've already decided this one. What's gonna happen is that it has to make a DC 18 dex save. Otherwise, it crashes through this old roof. If it fails, it gets a card of death and dismemberment. It passes.
Thank you, dog.
It only has a +2, by the way.
Yo, this is feeling very fucking personal. I tell you something.
I should also mention I don't know how to fudge rolls on this without it being blatant. So this
Yo,
is all
one of us
legit.
must have been a
No,
very
it's
prolific
fine.
bird hunter in their
Take the
past life.
disadvantage one. Just saying, at that point, just as like, okay, it rolled a 14.
Do
Yeah,
you
if the
want me to?
More
If-
curious,
well-
what's why? I'm like, all right,
If the roof's
what did
that
it
roof,
do that it
um,
fucked up on the old roof? Like, it's a big ass goose.
It is
it's a big ass goose, and it's an old barn with old rotting roof planks.
Yeah, like this
To be
place. This
fair-
place isn't in the best shape.
To be fair, I think it would have been funnier, like in canon, like in the arc of things, like when it landed on there and it was like, I assert my dominance, and like you just decided, like at that moment, the roof caved in on it. Like didn't even get the saving throw. It's just like, I assert my dominance. Fuck.
Is that what you
Right,
would
right,
like?
Watch
I
out,
think it
don't-
would be funnier. Like
watch
as
out,
we're
don't
all
step on
doing
that
this, we're
clown
fighting
horn.
all of these geese. Like that's what like we're retroactively. This is what happened to this goose.
All right, then the fate will be drawn by my wife. Hey, hun. Hun, pick a card. She has chosen arms.
Ooh,
Oh,
this is a
no.
wing. Oh no.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Oh
12.
no.
Compound
Oh, bad.
fracture.
Oh
no.
no! Damn.
It gets 1d8 bleed per round. Cannot hold heavy items, and strength is reduced by 6.
Does its body count as a heavy
Um,
item? Can it just like crumble to the floor?
Its strength is 13. It has 7
Jeez.
strength now.
Go for the knees. Go for the knees.
So
It can't even write itself now. God damn it.
no, it can't. It's just flailing.
It's amazing. I don't know what happened. Our session was hacked. I don't know how that goose fell through the roof. It's crazy.
I mean, this is why I love the Monster Grimoire. It gives a lot of good info. And there's a lovely little section about how to handle larger creatures. Where's the broken bone? I want the broken bone.
A compound fracture means the bone's sticking through.
Yes.
Oh.
Quick, someone pull on the wishbone.
So it's taking 1d8 bleed per round. And it can't really move.
Oh, and it's this bleeding effect. Oh, this is fun.
It's gonna take a while to die, but
It's kind of impaled by a old wheelbarrow. Alright, Benvin, you're the only one who hasn't taken a hit.
let's see. If I do the math right, these things have 23, 25 hit points.
22.
Oh, okay. Hey, can we try and knock one of these little small ones out? Or the big one?
I mean, yeah.
We need to take one back.
I mean, you already killed one.
I mean,
No, I mean,
Moonbeam's
he said
about
it
to
live.
like.
Yeah, but imagine how much more money Drexel will give us if we bring back the big stuffed Thanksgiving turkey.
Oh god.
Right? That's what I'm saying. If we take back the big one alive, I mean, not all the heads have to be living, just we'll just take the one that just impaled itself on the inside. Let's take care of the ones on the outside.
Yeah. I like this
Mm.
plan.
And they didn't say we had to bring one back alive.
Yep. All right. Take a whack. Take a. Oh, okay. And that hand axe is putting in the work.
Fucking for real, dude.
Okay.
Fuck
All
you,
right.
Goose. Give me. I'll be right back and take care of my plate.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right, then we'll go over to Sprock.
Yep. Okay, Sprock is going to take on another level of contamination.
You
Okay,
just don't
that-
give a shit.
All right,
You just don't give a
so
shit.
here's the thing. I forgot to have you roll for the last level of mutation. So we're going to do that real quick. Because that shit's just fun.
Uh-huh. That's D20?
No, it is a D6 to determine if you mutate. So give me the first one. On a 2 or lower, you mutate. Then on the second one, a 3 or lower, you mutate. Okay.
Oh.
So your give me give me 2d20.
Oh god.
Man,
11 and 13.
I am just imagining Sprock telling this story to Hunter's Moon, and he is just flabbergasted at what the fuck he just
Okay.
told him.
Brock, last
Mhm.
turn, you felt as you swung Horse Chopper, your arms bent in unusual ways you'd ever noticed. And taking note of this closer, your bones and organs have become gelatinous, and you can now fit through a space as narrow as 6 inches wide without squeezing.
Okay. So
Oh.
Then,
so Slimekin.
the second
Flutter
one,
goblet.
Let the fetish drawings begin. Anyway, sorry.
the second one, your eyes merge into a single central eye, which can emit an energy beam as a ranged spell attack, using
that
your
is
intelligence
amazing.
modifier as the attack roll. On hit, it deals 2d6 radiant damage.
That is amazing.
It's the fucking Umibozu from Neo.
And need I point out, this was technically not planned.
So, big fucker. Reckless attack. 20
That's a hit.
for 32.
It's dead.
Yes.
I'm going to turn to the one on Gabriella and bonk it with the flat end.
12 is a
Ah.
miss. Alright. End of your turn. This has to make a con save. It passes.
Oh.
Okay, so it takes 8 damage. And then
And
Is this-
wisdom save. Fucking hell.
so is it still alive after
Yes,
8
it's
damage?
still alive.
Okay, that needs to make. I use my reaction. That needs to make another con save.
14.
Ah, shit, that one makes it.
Half
Okay.
damage?
I tried. No, not for Halo of Spores.
Well, it's starting its turn in your beam, so it's also taking radiant damage.
Yeah, I already rolled that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it made its con save. It took 8 radiant damage instead of 16,
Yeah.
which I've been rolling high on that radiant damage.
All 3 pegs are going to go over to Sprock. 2, 3. 2 hit.
Yep.
4, 9.
Oh.
Alright, then Randall.
Okay. How intelligent is this goose?
Not very.
I want to just like hide behind the tree as best I can. Like I'm standing as a stick figure, and I want this goose to just not know where the fuck I went. So that way it can circle around the tree and I can stab it in the back of the neck.
That would cost you. Well, you have roguish action, don't or cutting action, right?
Yep.
I think so. If I statted everything
You
right,
you
yeah,
took.
I do. Yeah, I do.
All right, so you could do that as your bonus action. So go behind the tree, take the hide, which I believe you have to make a stealth check
Mm-hmm. Okay.
against its perception.
Yeah,
It
you don't
failed.
fucking. Yeah, you stupid bitch.
Out of the
So
corner
as-
of my eye, I see everything going on.
So as Randall is making those cartoonish tiptoeing sounds that you hear in Pink Panther cartoons, this goose is looking around the tree, and Randall just plunges a dagger into one of the back of its necks.
All right.
Oh, hold on, my shit froze. There we go. Thank you. Dagger. Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta turn that on. Oh, that hits. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 20 hits. Did you take swashbuckler as your thing? Oh, you were hidden.
No. Yeah, I was hidden.
Okay. That is enough to kill it.
Yes. Fuck you for scaring me in that barn.
Then it goes to Gabriella.
Okay, see, big
Hmm.
big goosey's down. I just had a thought. How are we gonna get the big one?
I have a horse.
I'll carry it.
I like Sprockman for better.
I mean, it has 7 strength. You theoretically could tie its heads together.
Okay,
Like-
I'm gonna cast.
Fucking thing's
I'm
probably
gonna cast-
concussed at this point.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
All right.
Damn it.
And then I'm going to use
Shit, what am I doing?
whenever an allied creature within 30 feet of me, I assume that includes myself. Or does that include me?
So that's say ally or creature.
It says whenever an allied creature within 30 feet of you.
I
Then
believe
no.
that excludes you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, allied creature, I would think means not you.
Shit.
Has my token not been showing its damage?
You haven't taken any.
Mine hasn't shown my damage either, but
I thought I took damage.
Oh. Oh,
I don't know how to do that
My-
properly.
My bar's not showing damage, but my green circle is. So
It's
I don't
showing
know
on
why
mine.
that is.
it's showing on my end.
Okay.
It's
Hmm.
like,
I mean,
it's still showing I have full health on mine.
I mean, as long as we all know how to math.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could also just click on each other's shit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm still at 40. I think
You're at
Pretty sure
51.
I swear to God I took some damage.
You took 1 round of damage.
Anyways, I think that's it for my turn.
Okay.
Right?
What was you going to
Gus.
do with your other action? Because if it's going to do any healing, Spot could do the sum.
Well, I mean, Cure Wounds is an action.
So you were going to do something else if it targeted you?
Oh, gotcha. That's Whenever an allied creature within 30 feet of me regains hit points, you may spend a hit die and add the result to the amount of hit points gained. I suppose I could move 5 feet here, which would put the other goose within 10 feet of me, the one starting. But
Put it within your halo. Nice.
which would mean it would need to make a con save.
13.
13, that is just under, so 2 damage, 2 necrotic.
Small
As-
honk.
Yeah, as well, no, because nobody can see the necrotic spores.
It just caught a cold.
Yeah, sure.
A chonk.
Chalk.
Chonk. Chonk la honk.
Alright. So, it's gonna peck at Benvin again. It's got a vendetta against Benvin. It crit failed one.
That is incredible.
Their rolls, they're failing.
Is that the first time they've crit failed
Yes.
on an attempt? Jesus Christ.
Okay, see. Yeah, see, it's like it's not showing. Okay, whatever.
I do have a crit fail melee card.
I like how the damage shows up under the crit fail instead of under
Alright.
the attack.
Goose, watch out. Don't slip on that banana peel.
Funny enough, it actually did fall down. I'm not kidding. There's one where it's just fell down. They are now prone.
I can hear the clown horn going off.
So it overreaches, trying to get Benvin, and it just kind of like sprains its neck and trips forward. This one has to make a strength check because it's too much of a big bitch to do anything. That'd be -2, not +1.
Fat fuck.
You got a 4.
Going nowhere.
Get fucked, you big bitch. Also, it's still bleeding.
It is. For another 3.
Now who's the real G on Sesame Street, you yellow fuck?
Benvin. It's prone.
Coup de grace, this bitch. Which is basically just
You get advantage.
attacking with advantage.
Yeah.
Coup de grace. I hate
Damn it.
French food.
Cool.
18,
Both of those hit. That's slashy, one slashy.
It's dead.
Don't fucking care. I'm still slashing it.
That second hit is just personal.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Ah, man, we need some drumsticks after this shit.
Okay. Sprock.
Alright. The one fucker that's close enough to hit.
Gonna beat its father with its corpse?
That's a crit.
Jesus fuck. It doesn't survive.
Don't beat someone,
Jesus
son.
fucking Christ!
Oh my god!
What the
You
fuck?
He's
It had
already
8
dead.
HP! It had 8!
Dog.
Hang on. I'm gonna post the GIF in the Discord chat.
It had 8 health!
Here it is.
God, he's already dead. God, I'm glad we were thinking the same thing. Oh my god.
I thought it was gonna be this one.
I mean, kinda. I mean, the other one was
But yeah, it's gone.
Like
fucking
Sprock coming in like this.
Sprock brings Horse Chopper down, bisects it, and just from the pure liquidy cyclopean rage that he has right now after losing an eye, its inner just split like the Red Sea.
Jesus.
I
Okay.
feel the viscera rain down on me from here. Let it pour, brother!
Shut up. Ugh.
Fuck you!
Yeah. Sprock with contamination is, yeah, not fun for the enemy.
I mean, Sprock has 3 levels of contamination, so he can't gain hit points at the end of a long rest.
hmm
Ugh.
Yeah, wait until I reach the fun level where I don't take negative effects from contamination.
Until you get to 6.
Uh,
At 6, you lose your character unless the players do something incredible. Okay, so is Sprock
Like
gonna step
survive this
away
encounter
from
with
the
peace.
injured goose?
Are we gonna capture this one, or am I not gonna slaughter it?
The bigger the goose, the bigger the payday. I know you're looking for revenge here, old friend, but just think about all the goodies we'll get once this is all over.
Okay.
Technically, you already killed the goose that took your eye.
so
I do have rope.
So Sprock pulls out his rope, goes into the barn, and will wrestle the goose.
I
To-
am.
Do I
To
even
tie-
need to fucking have it do a strength check?
No.
Okay.
It literally
I'm gonna-
cannot beat that.
I'm gonna end my
No way.
concentration. I'm gonna go over to Sprock to heal him.
Yeah, it cannot roll over an 18 anymore, and it got a 1.
I'm just going to.
No, it got a
Provide-
0. It got a
Oh
0.
my god.
And
So
that's
That is
for.
wild.
I'm casting that on.
I was
Brain.
casting it on Sprock.
What are you
And I'm
doing?
casting it on you.
Oh, okay.
I am going to do this. I'm going to call my trusty little steed
So what's
to give
the
Sprock a little bit of a break in case
what-
he wants to tie
Sorry.
it to this horse.
so what's the spellcasting mod?
Oh, it's 4. I was about to roll it.
So I get 10. You can roll it if you get higher. I won't complain.
But also just add that 6 because you also I spent a hit die to roll to add an amount, so I'm fine with you adding the 6 as well along with the 12 that I healed you. Ooh, and you healed me 8. Neat.
Zig,
Yeah,
I'm just,
I don't
Zig,
have a
I'm
very
just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave the image I want for my steed in chat.
Halts.
Man.
How's Sprock looking?
Above half health.
I'm gonna
38.
cast it. I'm gonna cast
So-
another cure wounds and do the extra. I'm just gonna roll 2d8 plus 4 because that's essentially what I'm doing.
Alright.
Oh, it says equal. I need to say equals 4.
So 14 plus 4.
So
that's
18.
18.
Which is 2 below the highest I can heal you in one round.
That gets me up to full.
Yeah. Okay. So just so you guys know, the spells that I have are Detect Magic, Cure Wounds, Jump, and Featherfall.
Makes sense. You're the climber.
Well, I mean, considering I'm a urban ranger, it's kind of why I took sharpshooter originally. I might switch it. Might switch that feat. Since this is kind of a non-canon thing right now to gunner. But I mean, sharpshooter, like as I put it in the chat, sharpshooter is just like doubles my range, and I can ignore cover.
But yeah,
But if
like
I'm-
it's cool.
But the thing is, like, if I'm above a target, like with vantage point, let's see. If there are no other creatures within 5 feet of that target, or if you are 20 feet or more above that target, and creature doesn't have cover, I get advantage on all attack rolls.
Yeah, it'd almost be worth it to try to put levels into Rogue just to get steady aim. Honestly, Swashbuckler plus that is a fucking mean combination.
Yeah, I think out of all of the classes that I've played, cleric is my favorite, but rogue is like it can switch back and forth between monk. I think it's fun.
I haven't played. It's been a while since I played a ranger. I've actually played a lot of casters recently. So, anyway, so we get the goose.
You goose tie it. It's like hog tying, but instead of its arms, you tie its heads to its ankles.
I'm going. Shit, animal handling.
I'm almost assuming that after you tie it to the horse, Brock is just gathering the bodies of all of these smaller ones.
Oh, if we had a bag of holding, we'd be eating so good.
I'm making a medicine roll to just try and keep the goose from bleeding out on the way back.
So just stop the bleeding. I'd say that's good enough.
Good enough, and bite basically just kind of do what I can to keep it from breaking more, and let Drexel deal with it after the.
Can I make a nature check, or well, any sort of check that makes sense for trying to think about what this creature eats?
Actually,
Children.
this explicitly has information on nature checks.
I just can't roll above a 10 with any of my checks.
I would have laughed so hard if I outrolled you. Bullshit.
Luckily, there actually is input for a 10.
Okay.
All right.
The fuck does
Fuck
the
you
Urban
guys.
Ranger get? What the shit?
So, Gastra are vicious watch animals, usually kept by hags, that look like geese with 3 heads. Their 3 brains make them hard to affect with abilities that blind, charm, deafen, frighten, stun, or knock them unconscious. And for an 18, the eggs of a Gastra are a valuable ingredient in black pigments. Typically, to make an egg, you must store the eggs of a goose within a golden bowl of a fine purity and bathe it in the blood of a newborn infant.
If a newborn what?
Infant.
Well, if we ever go meet, if we ever go see those kids again, I know what I'm doing.
No, you're not.
All right, I won't. Fingers crossed.
You're a bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I do perception of anything of note here? Any sort of just anything of note in
Like
there?
try to salvage or whatever.
Well, trying to figure out why the geese were attracted to this area or whatnot.
Children. Tasty, tasty children.
Yeah, you can go ahead and give me a investigation.
I will.
Investigation?
Can I
Shit.
assist in that? I'll do that. I'll assist.
No, my skill checks are just terrible.
All right,
To be fair,
so
investigation I'm not as good at.
looking pretty close around here, you notice that uh, where the tree looks like it is, upon closer investigation, you realize that it's not a tree; it's a fairy ring.
Okay, what check would be to understand about fairy rings?
Yeah, because
Arcana.
I don't know what that is.
Arcana?
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue.
All right, so
Yeah, not my thing.
Gabrielle, you would know that fairy rings are not quite
Oh.
portal.
I should have asked if I would have advantage about fairy rings. Specifically because background relates to fairies.
I mean, either
But-
way, it's
Yeah.
you would know that fairy rings, well, not necessarily portals to the dream realm, they often allow smaller access to it. Usually, these types of fey structures are used in order to discard or retrieve something from the material plane, and somehow, you would assume, the Gostra eggs made it through.
Oh, it seems like the eggs of one of these creatures made it through the fairy ring.
Is that going to be a problem?
But I don't know how likely it'll be for another one to show up. It's a bit difficult to discern.
So destroy the fairy ring and we no longer have a problem.
I don't think
I feel like
destroying
that-
fairy rings is the best of idea. I feel like that might create more problems. Fairies aren't
yeah, even Benvin's sitting there like, I feel like that's going to. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
that this likely
I'm
more
just
of
a
freak
pragmatic.
accident.
I'm just a practical person. I see a problem in front of me, I get rid of it. Simple as that. But if you insist,
I mean, that mentality
you
likely led to
insist-
the amount of death and destruction of nature around here. So,
Attack first.
nature's problems aren't mine.
I disagree
Uh,
strongly. Nature's
took-
problems don't starve yours, but go ahead and have fun starving and see how much nature's problems aren't yours.
Tell you what, how about we just agree to disagree and get back over to Elias with this big fucking goose and get paid.
Took my eye. Cormac
Sure.
Cormac put monsters here for the hunt.
I
Chromac, huh? You know, you've mentioned Chromac a few times. I didn't want to really ask about your worship, but it's interesting.
Old god, father of the hunt.
Sounds like a needy
Um,
god to me.
Are there any flowers nearby, or is everything too decayed?
It is withering, so it would make it harder, but I'd be willing to let you make a nature check for it.
Okay.
Let's see if you get something above an 8.
Nope, I can't.
God damn it, Moose.
Not my fault. Molly's in the chat.
I mean, foxes too.
Yeah, yeah. This shit's double jeopardy. Fuck the both of y'all.
You know what? No, my character's going to take the wreath that she wears. I had written that in the description or whatnot. And take that off her head and do a quick prayer or whatnot. With regards to the dead geese.
What are you doing?
Leave her be, Randall. Just let her do what she needs to.
All right, fine. Well, if you all are going to insist on wasting time, we might as well check that building over there to see if there's anything that we can use.
Oh boy, robbery.
He's not a good dude.
Gabriel is going to ignore this and just continue on with just spend the extra time to do a better job with just a general prayer to Danu or whatnot.
Randall's just gonna walk the horse over to Sprock. Leave it with him. Just say, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on her. I don't know her name, but
Leave
keep an
the
eye out on
house, Randall.
her. Well, then does that mean we're gonna go?
Let
Yeah.
them finish their stuff. We're almost done.
All right.
We should be good now.
On the way back,
Benjamin finishes reloading his rifle, and slings it back over his shoulder.
I'm imagining Sprock just poking the giant Goostra in the eye. Like, the entire way. Not quite stabbing it, just using the blunt end to poke it in the eye.
I like the squishy sounds it makes.
It's got 14 eyes, so...
Try to blind a goblin, are ya?
Oh, Randall takes the reins back from Sprock, and hops on and urges Sprock to hop on too. You just got your ass handed to you, Sprock. Why don't you just take a load off?
I'd rather walk, thanks.
Suit yourself.
Look what I can do. Legs flop out in like long strides.
Little goblin just like lopes out. It was just like, fuck you.
You know
it
what?
is extraordinarily loud, wet slapping with each step.
You know what? No. Randall is he gags for a second. I don't ever do that again. I've seen so much horrible shit between the city and here, but that is the worst thing I've seen in my time here.
Randall
Never do that
vomiting.
again.
This was so fun.
Benvin, for the record, is like 6'7", and it's just like, well, that's the funniest shit I've seen all day.
This was so fun. One day, many years from now, we're going to be sitting around a campfire laughing about this.
Oh,
I don't know if
my
I'll be in the
character is
city
going
long
to. My character's going to do something I hadn't thought of earlier, whatnot, just on the way back. My character is going to cast Druidcraft on any of the decaying things to see if I can bring life to them.
No.
Unfortunately,
This isn't
no.
going to be funny at all.
Okay.
No. In response to what Sprock said, Randall kind of he shakes his head and he just says, "Well, I hope that day comes, but I don't have too high hopes for it. As soon as Allison gets through to Amberwood and I'm allowed to join her, I'm thinking that Drakkenheim is no longer a place to be anymore. You can come with me if you want, Sprock."
The city's my home. I've still got plenty of monsters to hunt.
As much as I like getting paid for doing what I do best, it's getting a little too heated around here. Especially with all the monsters and the other factions starting to rise. I don't feel very comfortable in Drakkenheim anymore.
Fair enough. You and your woman need to do what's best for you.
She's not my woman. She's just, I don't know what she is.
You
Hopefully not as indecisive as you.
I will feed you to the goose.
You make your way back to Emberwood with the honk of doom just constantly ringing.
With Benvin just blissfully unaware of the honk.
And every time Sprock pokes another eye, it gets a little bit louder.
Yo, there is no one around in that township anymore. Everyone's gone.
Fuck that honk!
I'm not afraid of your honk no more.
As you start approaching the town square, a mage rushes out of the watchtower. This will bring us back to the map. Mage rushes out of the watchtower and straps a bracelet around the upper part of the goose's thigh. And as soon as it closes, not another sound can be heard from the goose.
Oh, thank the gods.
That's Drakkenheim, not Everwood.
Is anyone else's head ringing?
Well, yes, but some of that might have to do with your talking. So
I can always solve your little hearing problem.
Randall, you feel a sharp or a hard, blunt strike on the back of your head, and the sound of Ansem Lang saying, "Stop intimidating the new people."
Oh,
I mean
come
that
on.
would be the case if he was intimidating, I suppose.
Oh, come on, Ansem. You don't know. You haven't been around. You haven't been around these idiots for as long as I have. Let me
I've
have
been
at least a
around
little bit of
you.
satisfaction.
I've been around you. And
You're about as intimidating as a wet bag.
my sister is more intimidating than you. The issue is you driving people away by being purely obnoxious.
Question.
Ansem, before you say something that will genuinely compliment me, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop.
And here's where Benvin's question comes in, or my question as for Benvin. Does Benvin know Ansem?
Ansem is a very prevalent person. If for nothing else, due to his proximity, him and his sister are known, for those who know Elias, because they were adopted by Elias.
So, right, yeah.
Wait, who's Elias?
Elias is the Lord of the Hooded Lanterns, but in the Lanterns are
Handlebars
formed,
over here.
the lanterns are formed after the end of the war by the
No,
vet.
the
Yeah, that's what it says.
well, the lanterns are they were functionally originally the city watch of Drakkenheim
Mm-hmm.
and became what they are now. Couple different name changes, but functionally became what they are now as the not quite the conscripts, but the soldiers that are given and volunteered to the Hooded Lanterns by the lords, ladies, and nobility of the land who are trying to get something out of Drakkenheim, whether it's reclaiming the city or trying to get personal effects or something else. More or less, their goal is to reclaim the city.
Wait, so do I know who's being talked about?
It would largely depend on how much you would actually pay attention to the power structure of the Hooded Lanterns.
Can I make a history check and just
Yeah, go ahead.
randomize it?
Yeah,
Plus,
Oh,
he
okay.
is, plus, he's the guy that sent us out on the quest.
yeah.
Like he was
Oh,
the guy we were
Ansom's the
chatting
guy
with.
who sent
No,
us
no,
on
no.
the quest?
Elias.
No, Elias Drexel is.
Oh, okay.
Which is why Benvin was the one who very
Oh.
specifically called him Lord Drexel, because that's his superior.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wait,
that's why you even heard Randall call him Lord Commander.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's Anson.
Drexel.
That's Drexel.
yeah. And my question was would Benvin know Ansem? Because Benvin at this point is a new-ish recruit to like the more frontier parts of the thing. All of his work has been within the city of Drakkenheim. All of his experience has been in the city. So like, yeah, he may hold the same rank as Randall, but Randall is like,
I'm at least a
field
few
soldier.
years ahead of him in experience.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're the field soldier versus the watch, like, but it's different. It's different.
It's the
Yeah,
difference.
like I'm
field-
infantry.
It's
yeah,
the
but it's
difference.
also
Has
like,
seniority.
yeah,
Randall has seniority.
in the field, yeah, and it's like, but like in like the urban combat zones, Benvin would probably take command
It's the
only by
difference.
dint of like how.
It'd be the difference between uh, a beat cop and a park ranger. Like,
You did not just call me a fucking beat cop.
no, I called you a
Other way
park
around.
ranger.
Ranger.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of worse in that case.
Like, you both have authority, you both have knowledge, and are capable of doing a good chunk of similar jobs in your area, but one is better in a different area than the other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm mad about being the park ranger. That
So
sounds chill as
Drexel's
fuck.
still. Oh, so Drexel's still in command.
Yes, he's the
Oh, yeah.
overall commander of the.
I think this is more Gabriella not quite understanding the passage of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Ansem.
I just see Daisy grow
Wait.
up.
Ansem? That young kid?
Yes?
No, guy said Ansem. And so that's what Gabrielle's response.
Benvin pauses for a second and rubs his scales and goes,
Do you live under a fucking boulder?
"Yeah, you're not used to this, are you? Sorry."
Well, I do travel a lot, and I
No,
can't keep track of everyone. And
that's
you know.
fair. I mostly work in the city. It's not on you. This is Lord Ansem, who is the sub commander for Lord Drexel, Lord Commander Drexel.
This is Longshank number 2. Swing Face is Longshank number 1.
Also,
Bless
the
you.
only other person who tells Randall to shut the hell up.
Well, we all tell him to shut the hell up, but he's forced to listen to only a few of us.
Ansem, I just want to remind you, who is the only person that you know that can get you that salve?
I want you to remember who almost got themselves killed to a goose.
Yes, because you would have handled yourself wonderfully out there on your own.
I would have spent more than 2 seconds scouting the area.
We were scouting the area. They just came from out of the sky.
But knowing him, he rushed in without just staying in the tree line again. Who knows how it would have played out if you spent a little bit of time watching the area first.
Ansem, I will cut you off.
More like as soon as they appeared, he disappeared into the tree line.
It's another pissing contest. Benvin hummed to himself. Anyway, we brought one back.
And
A few dead ones.
I'm sure my father will appreciate it. But those corpses should go to the academy so they can test them. No sooner does he say that, is the mage who put the collar on the goose tugging the bag of corpses out of your hand.
Of course, the Academy is off toying with things. Oh.
I was gonna cook a little bit of that.
I would not recommend consuming any of that. If they are created from delirium, they could mutate you just by handling it wrong.
I wasn't gonna eat it. I was gonna
Wait.
sell it.
Does Illyrium normally go through fairy circles?
I'm not sure. I don't know much about magic, but that's why I defer to the experts. And frankly,
Which academy is working with it this time?
the Amethyst Academy.
Uh,
It's I don't
of
like
course, the Amethyst Academy is dealing with this sort of thing.
as much as I don't trust them, I'd much rather go through official means, through the Edicts of Lumen, than trust the apothecaries. The apothecaries are fine if you need a potion, a salve, or even a stiff drink, but you can't be guaranteed that they won't steal from you.
Talking of healers. any
Has
chances that-
anyone ever considered just having a proper burial and a actual proper ceremony? Have to
We've
If you're
tried
play
that
with
in
the
the city.
animals.
If
They
you're
keep
count-
coming back.
Yeah, on the subject of healers, any chance you can get one to give me some some contamination cleansing?
We'll be able to get one to you later tonight. If you can rest a little bit, we'll make sure you get your meal, and they'll take care of you after dinner. Unfortunately, I can't promise you anything until after those tests are done. If that little girl has some sickness, it must be taken care of immediately.
Fair enough.
I don't think the girl has any sickness. I just think they ran into some very angry, whatever the hell those things are. Weird-ass
Unfortunately,
beasts.
Fortunately, rabies can go undetected for a few days. It's better safe than sorry. And Ms. Gabriella, I assure you that the bodies will be disposed of properly if they are deemed non-threatening.
At least I don't have Pyro Watch this
Are we
time.
staying? Are we staying along? Are we going to be staying here until that happens, or?
You can. The testing shouldn't take more than 3 hours. They said it would be
Okay.
faster, but they can't afford to spare an extra mage to help.
And I assume during that time we won't be seeing a cent of our pay.
You'll be getting paid as soon as Father gets back from his watch. You know I don't handle the gold, Randall.
It's a waste. It just seems like a waste of resources. Why does everything has to go through him?
Because the last time I paid someone, you threw a fucking fit over it.
If you'd got your counts right, I wouldn't have had to get so upset.
Well, it's either someone of my rank handles it, or only he handles it. I swear, there's days you just bitch to bitch. You must love the sound of your own voice.
What can I
Moose,
say?
Does Randall understand Draconic?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna be fucking petty.
Okay.
Benvin just starts sitting there muttering in Draconic about Randall just being an absolute cunt.
Gabriella smiles at this. Gabriel does know Draconic as well.
Great.
So Gabriel's going to smile. Even Gabriel's not going to say anything, but Gabriel's going to smile at that.
Randall kind of blows
No,
off
all it just sounds like. So Draconic, to like anybody who doesn't understand it, just sounds just like gravel.
Oh yeah,
So
no,
it's
he's
just like,
Oh, yeah.
he's just waving his hand, not even caring what you're saying. But he notices Gabriella smiling. Something funny?
Oh,
bad joke.
a lack of what languages you know and you don't know, I suppose, is kind of funny.
Randall just kind of shakes his head, puzzled, and just scoffs. Not even gonna dignify whatever was said. Just he shakes his head. He's sick of this shit. He wants to get paid. He wants to go home. He's Nicolas Cage.
Blast of cold air just blasts just like snorts out of Benvin's nose, just because he's just like trying to like.
The day goes on, and
Oh, as the day goes on, can I look for flowers while I'm waiting to see if waiting for the stuff to
Yeah.
happen? Do you want to check for that, or?
Because it's in Emberwood, yeah. Nature check is fine.
Okay. Some of it's to build a new wreath to put around my hair, and the rest is to just have some flowers for burial, making sure there's good burial, right, for
You'd be able to
the
do it.
animals.
Yeah, you'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
So, after a couple hours, you find a fairly short woman going up to you wearing academy robes and says, Ms. Gabriella, I presume?
Yes.
Ansem said that you were concerned about the creature you brought back, and I figured it may be fair for you to receive some information. So she flips through a couple pages. So the first bit of good news is that it is not contaminated. It is, however, not something of our world. Instead, something that has come out of the dream realm. I may
Yes.
have to look how that happened, but these
A
creatures.
fairy circle.
Would you happen to know where that is?
Yeah, it was by the place where we were sent to. I give a general idea of where the fairy circle was.
Oh, that the old Ashman farm. Right. We may have to keep an eye on that, but it is something that the. It's unfortunate for us, but good for your concerns. These creatures, as they are of no use to us. So they will likely be disposed of, uh, and handed over back to the Hooded Lanterns, as they requested. These creatures themselves are extremely aggressive, but we'll be passing along word that no one should go near the farm for now, and those creatures shouldn't leave the farmlands.
Okay. Do you know where I'm not a part of the Hood Lanterns? Do you know where I can check to make sure I can have make sure I can give them a proper burial?
If you talk to the Lanterns, it seems that Ansem was willing to work with you on that fact.
Okay.
You flip through a couple more pages. Yes, his exact words were, if they can be safely buried, just bring them back to us.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Is there anything else you needed to know?
I can't think of much else.
Then have a wonderful day. She walks back, bumps into someone while she's looking through the books, looks at them, sees, looks them up and down real quick,
Yeah.
but just kind of ignores them and
Can I
walks
make
away.
Can I make a perception check
Go ahead.
on the bumping?
Yeah. It is very clear that whoever bumped into her stole something off of her.
Hmm. Uh, can you could you perhaps empty your pockets? I'm curious what you stole off that person.
The guy looks at you and is like, I didn't steal nothing.
Randall raises his rifle towards the guy and says, I suggest you listen to the lady now.
He holds his
Can I
hands
make
up.
an
He's like,
intimidation check?
I can either empty my pockets or I can have my hands up.
How about we search you?
You can try.
Benvin comes around the corner, claps a big old scale claw in his hand, hands down, turn out your pockets like the lady says.
He turns out his pocket.
All the pockets.
You strike
Even the
a
inverted ones.
hard bargain, sir. And starts flipping out his pockets, and you see a number of different things coming out, from small wooden blocks to a ring of keys to what looks like sealed mail, a couple of small brass rings, and with the last one, it's 3 daggers that come out of his pocket.
Um, is any of it? Is any of that? I assume she didn't walk off after me pointing out that, like, right after the stealing. So,
Well, I
is
had her at
is any of
gunpoint.
that what was stolen?
She does not recognize any of the stuff that came out. And you saw him actually turn his pockets inside out.
Benvin grips.
Can I make a
just
perception
little.
check to see if I can find hidden pockets?
Go ahead.
Damn it.
Can I make a sleight of hand check to search his entire body, to check every single pocket and, crevice in his clothing, and
Yeah.
just pat him down completely?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Damn, that was low. Damn.
I know I saw you steal something.
Like you said, I emptied all of my pockets.
All right,
You emptied all the pockets that I saw.
I'm really gonna try now. I cock the rifle and I aim it at his head. I'm gonna give you one last chance to be honest with me before I paint the wall.
Randall. I'm
You
taking him. He's coming with me. We'll let Ansem deal with him. Those
Randall,
are sealed. Those are sealed lantern correspondences anyway. He's a thief, one way or the other.
Randall just lowers the rifle and looks at the guy and just says, "Next time."
Listen, I did as you said. I emptied all of my pockets. I swear on my name.
And I don't fucking believe you.
Look, I have no more pockets on me.
That I can see.
Can I make an insight check?
Go ahead.
Damn it.
These rolls are not
Like,
agreeing with the party today.
I'm like, I know, but the thing is, I saw him steal it, so I know he's lying. But, like, in what way is he lying or being
Randall
suspicious?
Randall turns his head to Sprock, nods at him, and just says, "All right, buddy, do your thing."
Well,
I suggest that you retrieve whatever you stole from whichever little hole you secreted it into. Otherwise, I'll break your bloody knees. 21.
All right. He takes off his coat and drops it to the ground, and inside of his coat seems to be a rigged bag of holding that is meant to be held open just slightly inside of his coat.
That's better. There you go, Gabriella. Retrieve whatever it was from the bag.
I don't know exactly what it was. I'm
You-
sure.
You could just invert the bag and empty it.
Yeah, I'll empty the bag.
That's when the deer falls out.
No, that's the other game.
No, it's fine. I'll just do a deer dance to.
Benvin sticks two claws into his mouth and does a really shrill whistle for any of the other nearby guard.
As you empty the bag, there is an obscene amount of coinage coming out, as well as a few books and what looks like a couple magic wands.
Been a busy little buzzy, haven't you?
Yeah, you just really emptied out all of your pockets for us, didn't you, asshole?
In my defense,
Well-
that's a bag, not a pocket.
Yeah, he does have a point.
I mean,
Mm.
Listen.
more so lying omission. Do you
It's not
see
that-
your item?
It's not
She
this jail cell, though.
she looks over and says, "That's my journal. I would have taken that, but those two wands. One of those belong to River. You mind if I just take these back?"
You're telling me that you were
Go ahead.
stupid enough to steal from River?
Fair.
You are us catching you might have saved your life.
Listen. Whatever happens to fall in the drain, River is free game. We all know this.
River's
Bullshit. You bullshitting me, Nanois. I don't know if I don't know if it was actually in the Dran River. I don't fucking know.
If you're not careful, you'll be the one falling into the Dran River.
Hope you know how to hold your breath longer than you know how better than
Randall.
you know how to lie.
It's around this point that Elias and Ansem come out and say, "All right, Randall, go inside, get some fucking food. We'll figure out what happened here, and we'll let you handle him if he deserves it."
Mhm. He holsters his rifle. He opens the door and just turns to Sprock and says, "Thanks for your help today."
No problem, friend.
And he-
As Spock starts to walk away, one of his legs just like stretches back and kicks the guy in the ass.
Gonna start calling you kneecapper.
I like the sound of that.
Got a ring to it, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Around this time that Elias goes over to the man and says, "Mel, I've told you at least 50 times to keep your nose clean. You know I'm tired of this. You're tired of this. And whatever God's forsaken boss you got hired by this week is probably tired of you too." Elias pretty much strips him down, uh, takes off Mel's shirt, turns it inside out, sticks his hand up the pant leg of his pants, checks him out, rips out a couple extra things that are strapped in, finds another dagger, and finds a couple of crossbow bolts in his waistband, then goes through his shoes.
Belt 2, my lord.
Good point. He takes the belt off and finds a couple small strips of poison hidden in there. Mel, you realize you're not getting out of this one, right? Poison's illegal in town, you know that. And it doesn't work on the monsters in the city. Listen, I do what I'm paid for. If I'm paid for it, Mel, shut the hell up.
Could always put him on wall watch. Benvin just starts scratching his scales.
You know what? Benvin, he's your responsibility for the next night. If he does good, maybe see if he can outrun you.
A grin just splits Benvin's face.
Gabrielle has been
pleasure.
eating. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say Gabrielle's just been eating sesame seeds and watching this all happen.
Let's see. My best shots at what was it, Ansem? 500 yards, middle of the back.
About that? I'm pretty sure it was a halfling too, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Almost hit him in the head too.
Would have taken it clean off.
So I aiming for his ass, little fucker.
Either way, get him into town before his sun goes down.
Yeah. Look, I don't have to deal with Randall too often, but look, I got a bad feeling when the battalion rolls in.
After the battle for Dransman, Dad's thinking about letting him loose. Dad thinks that girl he's talking to might actually get him to keep his nose clean just long enough for this war to end. Who knows, maybe with the world not burning down, he might actually make something of himself.
Ben scratches his scarred cheek. Maybe. He'd be damn helpful on Wall Watch. Fucking gargoyles. All right, Mel. Fucking prick.
You just hear Blackjack Mel kind of whining his whole way out of earshot. Almost trying to reason his way out as he's just holding his shirt and shoes while Benvin pushes him. And it is around this time we would end.
Mhm.
I had fun. As having
Fucking
ad-libbed everything except the fucking fight.
Well, I like. Okay, so here's I missed a couple of parts of the fight. So I mean, like I missed actually the part where I was going to ask if it was possible to set Benvin up to do basically what Ansem was suggesting, kind of scout, get some Overwatch kind of set up. I had to step away. It was just bad timing. But anyway,
Yeah. I mean,
I
we're
like
blaming
how-
Randall anyways.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But also like between that and like this little bit here where it's just Benvin knowing Randall, and then like this last little exchange where he's just sharing his final thoughts with the commanders is just like Benvin not even being where Randall is when the battalion shows up, I think twists the knife in just a little harder. Because it's like, man, I gave you a shot. And you fucking did it anyway.
Here's the only thing I will say is that he can be as furious as he wants to be with Randall, but he has no idea why Randall is going to do what he's going to do.
And I have all sorts of lovely ideas on what's gonna happen. And I do like the little bit of world building we did today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And plus,
I
it's fun to
very
play a
much-
character that has an easier accent to do.
I very much enjoyed being treated like I was a fucking asshole this entire time. I loved it.
And with
Made
that,
part easy.
and
Thank
with
you,
that,
thank you.
I will say good night. Thank you for watching. And remember, someone loves you.